A woman drawn to you sexually will always show this sign. Have you ever wondered what truly shows a woman's attraction to you? What if the signs are more subtle than you think, hidden in the smallest actions? Could her body language be sending signals you've missed all along? In this video, we'll uncover the 7 key signs that reveal a woman's sexual attraction towards you. And trust me, once you start noticing these, you'll see them everywhere. Imagine being able to instantly read the signs of attraction, even when they're not obvious. The ancient Stoics, known for their deep insights into human nature, dedicated much of their lives to studying emotions and relationships. They weren't just interested in controlling their own feelings, but also in observing how people behave in social and romantic settings. With their teachings on patience, observation, and self-control, we can now better understand the signals people unknowingly give off. In this episode, we'll dive into how those Stoic lessons can help you spot the subtle yet powerful signs of attraction in women. So, let's kick things off with one of the clearest signs that a woman is sexually attracted to you: playing with her hair. This simple action might seem harmless, but it can actually speak volumes. Hair is a significant part of a woman's appearance, and when she twirls, flips, or brushes it back, she's not just adjusting her look. She's showing you that she wants to be noticed. It's her subconscious way of saying, "I want to look good for you." When she's playing with her hair, whether she's running her fingers through it, tossing it over her shoulder, or casually twirling it around her fingers, she's signaling interest. It's not vanity, it's attraction. She's focused on how you perceive her, trying to get your attention and approval. The Stoics taught us that much of what we do reveals our inner selves. They emphasized the importance of observing others closely to understand their feelings. Playing with her hair is one of those small actions that gives us a window into her emotions, showing that she's feeling nervous energy, excitement, or even desire. But hair play is just one of many signals. When you're around, she might also adjust her clothing, touch her neck, or even sit in a certain way. These subtle, almost automatic gestures are all signs she's trying to present her best self to you. And the interesting part? She probably doesn't even realize she's doing it. These tiny changes in behavior are her way of making sure you notice her, and they can tell you so much about how she feels. Let's continue exploring more signs of attraction in the next section. Stay tuned as we unravel the hidden cues women give when they're sexually attracted to you. Building on the subtle signs of attraction we discussed earlier, let's dive deeper into how small gestures can reveal so much about a woman's feelings. Have you ever noticed the way a woman behaves around you? Could the simple act of her playing with her hair be more than just a random movement? What if her body is trying to tell you something without her even saying a word? When a woman is trying to show herself in a way that she thinks will catch your eye, it's important to pay attention to the details without jumping to conclusions. The Stoics, who were all about keen observation, would remind us that taking time to understand these small signs is far more insightful than rushing to assumptions. They valued the art of patience and restraint, and in this context, that means noticing patterns without letting your emotions drive the narrative. If you start to notice trends, like her playing with her hair or adjusting her clothes more, often when you're around, it's a clear sign that she's trying to get your attention. She's showing you that she's aware of your presence and wants to make an impression. Whether she's casually flipping her hair to reveal her neck, running her fingers through it to make it look more polished, or gently touching her face, all of these are subtle ways that she's trying to connect with you on a deeper level. These actions are not about vanity or insecurity. Instead, they're her body's natural way of expressing attraction. The Stoics didn't specifically talk about hair flips or personal grooming, but their teachings about paying close attention to human behavior and actions are incredibly relevant today. The Stoics believed that much of what we truly feel comes out through our actions, often in indirect ways. By observing carefully, you can gain a better understanding of what's going on inside her mind. Moreover, these subtle behaviors are deeply tied to femininity. Women often express their feminine energy through their appearance, and hair plays a big part in that. When she plays with her hair in front of you, she's consciously or unconsciously acknowledging that she knows you find her attractive. If you notice it, she's drawing attention to herself in a way that emphasizes her femininity. It's not a casual gesture, it's a powerful signal of interest. However, as the Stoics would caution, don't rush to conclusions or let your emotions dictate your reactions. While these signs of attraction are telling, it's crucial to remain composed and thoughtful. Instead of jumping into assumptions, observe how she interacts with you over time. This will give you a fuller picture of her feelings. To wrap up, when a woman plays with her hair around you, whether twirling it, flipping it, or brushing it back, it's often a strong but subtle sign of sexual attraction. She's making an effort to get your attention and show you that she's interested. But as with everything, take a step back and let these small signs unfold naturally, observing her actions without overthinking or reacting impulsively. Now that we've explored this subtle but powerful sign of attraction, let's continue to dive into the next signals that reveal even more about her feelings. Stay tuned as we uncover more signs that you shouldn't miss. Picking up from where we left off, it's clear that small, seemingly insignificant actions can often speak volumes. Have you ever noticed her subtle movements when you're around? Could those tiny gestures be her way of saying something without uttering a single word? What if these silent signals are actually revealing her interest in you? Her subconscious actions speak louder than words, offering you a glimpse into her feelings. Even though the Stoics didn't specifically mention behaviors like playing with hair, their teachings on observation and awareness provide a perfect lens for us to understand human attraction. They believed that every action, no matter how small, could reveal deeper truths about a person's emotions. Next time you see her playing with her hair, don't just brush it off as a nervous habit. It might just be her way of signaling her interest. Embrace that moment with calm confidence, knowing that these little cues could be her way of reaching out to you without saying a word. Now, let's move on to another key sign of attraction: the sneaky looks. If you've ever caught a woman glancing at you only to have her quickly look away, then you've witnessed one of the most classic signs of sexual attraction. These brief, almost secretive glances are anything but random. In fact, they're a subtle but clear way of showing her interest, and she's doing it without having to say anything out loud. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, she might feel hesitant about making direct eye contact right away. Instead, she steals quick looks when she thinks you're not paying attention. The Stoics believed that much of human behavior is driven by emotions and desires that we don't always recognize ourselves. These moments of furtive glances are part of how a woman communicates her feelings, even when she isn't consciously aware of it. She may not yet feel comfortable expressing her attraction, but through these glances, she's letting you know that she's watching you, and more importantly, that she's interested. What makes this behavior so intriguing is the subtle tension it creates. Every stolen glance is like a small, quiet invitation. Whether it happens across the room, during a conversation, or in a crowded group, these glances have a unique power. It's like she's testing the waters, hoping that you'll notice her without fully revealing her intentions. And if you do catch her, she'll likely look away quickly, possibly out of a mix of shyness and curiosity. The Stoics would remind us that the truth is often found in the details, the quiet actions that seem insignificant at first, but actually reveal deeper meanings. It's this tension, this balance between curiosity and hesitation that makes stolen glances so captivating. By remaining calm and aware, you can pick up on these subtle signals and respond thoughtfully. Remember, pay attention to how often she looks at you when she thinks you won't notice. If it happens frequently, it's a strong indication that she finds you attractive. And while she may not be fully conscious of her actions, her body language is sending a clear message. Your task is to observe, stay composed, and respond in kind, recognizing the significance of these silent cues. As we move forward, keep in mind that attraction is a complex dance of subtle behaviors and signals. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into more signs of attraction that you might be missing. The next chapter will reveal even more powerful signs of interest that can help you understand what she's truly feeling. Building on the subtle signs we've discussed, remember, it's not about rushing to act on these cues right away. The Stoics would encourage you to stay calm and measured, acknowledging her interest without jumping in too quickly. Have you ever caught someone's eye, only to feel an unspoken connection linger in the air? The beauty of these moments is that when approached with patience and understanding, they allow a stronger foundation for a potential connection to form naturally. By observing these signs thoughtfully, you show that you're in control, not just of the situation, but of your emotions. This calm confidence can be magnetic, letting her know that you understand the subtlety of attraction, but aren't rushing to make anything happen. Instead of overwhelming her with your eagerness, you build the connection step by step. As you lock eyes, maintain that gaze just a bit longer than you think she will, letting the tension build slowly. This simple yet powerful move is more than just a glance. It communicates that you're aware of her interest and you're confident enough to let it simmer naturally. But be careful not to go overboard. It's important to keep things comfortable. Subtlety is key, and letting the tension unfold in its own time will help her feel secure in her interest. Over time, as she becomes more comfortable, those stolen glances might evolve into more direct eye contact, a sign that she's ready to take it to the next level of connection. But for now, take this initial sign for what it is, a powerful non-verbal clue that her attraction to you is building. The beauty of stolen glances is that they provide insight into her desires without requiring her to vocalize them. This is instinctive behavior. She's showing you that she's sexually interested, even before she may consciously realize it. And by staying calm, observing and responding with quiet confidence, you're allowing that attraction to grow without pushing it too fast. Remember, patience is the key. If she continues to look at you from across the room or even during a conversation, it's a clear sign she's intrigued. Your task is to remain calm and confident, keeping the spark alive through your own actions. The more aware you are of her body language, the more you'll be able to foster that connection, allowing it to evolve naturally. Now that we've established the power of those subtle glances, let's move on to another key sign: laughter and smiles. What does it mean when a woman is laughing and smiling around you, even when the jokes aren't particularly funny? Could it be just a sign of politeness, or does it point to something deeper? Let's explore this next. Building upon the idea of stolen glances, laughter, and smiles are another key indicator of attraction that shouldn't be overlooked. When a woman laughs more around you, especially at jokes that wouldn't normally elicit such a reaction, it's often a clear sign that she's interested. This isn't just a moment of amusement. It's her way of signaling to you that she's drawn to you and she wants to build that connection. Smiles and laughter have an incredible ability to break down barriers. They draw people closer, creating a feeling of warmth and connection. When a woman feels emotionally connected to you, she'll use laughter to bridge that gap, subconsciously seeking those moments of joy to bring you closer. In essence, when she's laughing around you, she's subtly letting you know that she feels at ease and enjoys being in your company. This act is more than just a reaction to humor. It's about forming a deeper, more personal bond. Laughter is also her way of creating a playful, light-hearted atmosphere. Think about it. When you're attracted to someone, don't you often feel more playful and excited around them? The same applies to her. If she's laughing, especially at things that don't seem all that funny, it could be her way of inviting you into her fun, carefree space. If a woman is sexually interested in you, this kind of playful teasing and laughter can be a way to gauge how you'll respond and to learn more about you in a relaxed environment. But here's the important thing. As the Stoics would say, balance and moderation are key. While her laughter and playful behavior are great signs of attraction, they shouldn't be rushed into conclusions. The Stoics always valued restraint and reflection. So, even though her laughter can be an indicator, it's important not to let it cloud your judgment. Stay grounded, stay aware, and use the information you gather to connect in a way that's authentic, not overbearing. Her laughter and smiles are also a window into her comfort level. When she laughs at your jokes, she's lowering her defenses. This is her way of showing that she feels safe with you, that she's comfortable in your presence. That safety is key. Women are naturally drawn to men who create an environment where they feel secure and at ease. If you can make her laugh and smile, it means you're doing something right in building that bond. But there's more. Notice how she mirrors your laughter. If you find yourself laughing at something, and she joins in, that's not just coincidence, it's social synchronization at work. This mirroring of emotions and reactions is a subconscious sign of attraction. She's aligning her body language and emotional responses with yours, which strengthens the emotional connection between you. This subtle but powerful behavior makes it clear that she is emotionally in tune with you. Frequent smiles and laughter are strong signals of sexual desire. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, her joy, lightheartedness, and playful teasing will be apparent in her interactions. As we've explored, these signs are all connected, revealing deeper layers of attraction. Now, as we move forward, let's look at the next sign, how her physical touch and closeness can offer more clues about her interest in you. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into the subtle art of understanding attraction. Building upon the idea of laughter and smiles, eye contact is another powerful tool for communicating attraction. In fact, eye contact is one of the most personal and intimate ways to connect without uttering a single word. When a woman is sexually interested in you, her eyes will often lock with yours in a flirtatious and intentional gaze. This isn't just casual glancing. It's a deliberate way to communicate her attraction to you. The famous saying, "The eyes are the windows to the soul," rings especially true here. Eyes can reveal far more than words ever could. Whether it's the way she holds your gaze for just a moment longer than usual, or the way her eyes subtly flicker over you, eye contact can communicate feelings, desires, and intentions in a way that words simply can't match. For the Stoics, the importance of body language and observation was key in understanding human nature. They believed that the smallest gestures often reveal the deepest truths, and eye contact is no exception. Imagine this: if she holds your gaze longer than expected, or gives you a soft, flirtatious glance, she's sending you a silent message. It might not be vocalized, but her eyes are saying it all. It's as if she's saying, "I want something more," without speaking a word. This kind of communication creates an emotional link between you, one that is built on mutual understanding, even in silence. When she maintains eye contact, it shows confidence and openness, two highly attractive qualities. Long eye contact isn't just about looking at someone. It's about creating a connection, inviting the other person into your world. Her eyes are an open invitation for you to step closer emotionally and physically. This subtle yet powerful form of communication builds anticipation and heightens attraction in a way that words can't. As the Stoics would advise, pay close attention to the subtleties in eye contact, for it's in these silent moments that the truth about her feelings often comes through. Eye contact in the context of attraction can represent vulnerability. When a woman locks eyes with you, she's lowering her guard, allowing you a glimpse into her emotions, if only for a brief moment. This can be a deeply private and intimate exchange, especially when it's shared over an extended period during conversation or moments of quiet connection. However, not all eye contact is created equal. The way she looks at you, coupled with a soft smile or a slight tilt of her head, can signal a deeper level of interest. This flirtatious gaze is not just about acknowledging your presence. It's about saying, "I'm intrigued, and I want to see how you respond." When you meet her gaze with steady, confident eye contact, you open the door to a stronger, more meaningful connection. In these moments, the power of eye contact is undeniable. It's an invitation to explore each other on a deeper level. The more you connect through these subtle, silent cues, the stronger your attraction becomes. Now, as we move forward, let's dive into another powerful indicator of attraction, the way she engages with physical touch. Stay with me as we explore how touch can take attraction to an even more intimate level. Building on the idea of eye contact as a strong sign of attraction, it's important to remember that it's just one piece of the puzzle. The Stoics, always mindful of moderation, would remind us not to place too much emphasis on eye contact alone. While eye contact can certainly indicate interest, it should be considered in the broader context of her behavior and personality. If she's making strong, prolonged eye contact with you, but is also displaying conflicting body language, like turning her body away or avoiding conversation, then perhaps her true feelings lie elsewhere. The Stoics would advise us to stay observant and look for consistency in her actions, rather than jumping to conclusions based on just one indicator. In addition to eye contact, pay attention to her other facial cues, as these can reveal even more about her feelings. Notice where her eyes wander. Does she look at your lips, your face, or even your body? These seemingly small actions can speak volumes about her attraction to you. When a woman is sexually interested, she may let her eyes wander in subtle ways, signaling her desire on a deeper, more personal level. The Stoics emphasize the importance of observing these subtleties as they help us form a clearer understanding of human interactions. For instance, if her eye contact lingers longer than usual, or she sneaks glances at you, it could be her way of telling you she wants to connect with you emotionally and intimately. However, it's essential to balance your awareness of eye contact with other signs of attraction. By doing so, you'll get a more holistic view of her feelings. The Stoic approach reminds us not to get carried away with one isolated action, but to stay grounded, thoughtful, and observant. By taking a mindful approach to these signals, you'll navigate the complexities of attraction with greater ease and confidence. So the next time she locks eyes with you, keep in mind that it could very well be an invitation to connect on a deeper level. But also, be aware of her other actions to see the full picture of how she feels. Now let's move on to another powerful indicator of attraction: physical touch. It's no surprise that touch is one of the most direct and impactful ways a woman can show her interest in you. Whether it's a casual touch on the arm, a playful push, or a light brush of her hand against yours, touch is often an unconscious way of communicating her desire for closeness. Touch breaks the physical barrier, signaling that she feels at ease around you and may be open to deepening the connection. The Stoics believed that connection is at the heart of human interactions, and physical touch is one of the most primal and effective ways to establish that bond. When a woman touches you, even if it seems like an accident, it's often a subconscious signal that she wants to get closer to you, that she's comfortable with your presence, and may be interested in taking the connection further. Touch is the language of intimacy, and the more attuned you are to these small, seemingly casual gestures, the better you'll be at interpreting her interest. With that in mind, let's now explore how to interpret physical touch and its role in deepening attraction in the next chapter. Stay with us as we dive into the subtle, powerful ways touch can communicate desire. Building on our discussion about the power of eye contact and subtle body language, physical touch is another essential element that signals a woman's attraction to you. Notice how often and where she touches you. A light brush of her hand, a playful poke, or a gentle touch on the arm during a conversation. These seemingly small actions are not accidental. They often signal deeper interest. When a woman is sexually attracted to you, she will look for opportunities to touch you, even if it's just a brief or unintentional gesture. Touch has a unique ability to bridge emotional and physical distance, creating a stronger bond between two people. Touch connects people without words, making it an incredibly powerful form of communication. The Stoics believe that actions often speak louder than words, and touch is a perfect example of this principle. When a woman initiates contact, whether it's a gentle touch or a playful nudge, she's communicating that she feels comfortable around you and is likely attracted to you. This type of physical connection can transcend mere conversation, allowing a deeper bond to form between you two. From a Stoic perspective, it's crucial to pay attention to how you respond to her touch. If she's testing the waters with these subtle gestures, your reaction can either encourage or discourage further connection. If you pull away or seem uncomfortable, she might interpret it as a sign of disinterest. On the other hand, responding positively, perhaps with a gentle touch on her back or shoulder, can further deepen the connection and increase the emotional intimacy between you. It's important to recognize that touch comes in varying degrees of intensity. A light touch might be a subtle way for her to test how you feel, while a longer, more deliberate touch could signal a stronger desire to connect. The Stoics would advise us to take our time and observe these gestures before jumping to conclusions. Instead of assuming the meaning of her touch, pay attention to how it evolves over time and how it fits into the broader context of your interactions. If she continues to touch you, even in small, seemingly casual ways, it's a clear sign that she feels comfortable and attracted to you. Remember, the Stoics teach us to be observant without rushing to judgment. Each touch, no matter how subtle, adds a layer to the understanding of her feelings, helping you better gauge the level of attraction she has for you. With that in mind, let's dive into the next sign of attraction: nervousness and shyness, which paradoxically can often be powerful indicators of sexual interest. Stay tuned as we explore how a woman's nervous behavior may signal deeper feelings that she may not yet be ready to express openly. Building on the previous signs of attraction, nervousness and shyness can also be incredibly telling when it comes to how a woman feels about you. These behaviors may seem strange or awkward, but they often signal an inner excitement that she might be struggling to control. When a woman is nervous around you, it's often because she's aware of your presence and how you make her feel, but doesn't know how to express it. The Stoics, always mindful of human behavior, believe that intense emotions frequently manifest in ways we can't fully control. This is why nervousness and shyness are such powerful indicators of attraction. They show that she's feeling something deeper than she can express. If you notice a woman fidgeting with her hands, avoiding eye contact, or perhaps even stumbling over her words when she's around you, don't jump to conclusions. It might not be a sign of disinterest, as one might expect. In fact, it could be quite the opposite. She might be so attracted to you that she doesn't know how to handle her feelings. This nervous energy is her subconscious mind trying to process emotions, and it often shows up as shy or awkward behavior. One of the most revealing things to observe is how she reacts when you're near her. Does she seem flustered when you get close? Does she get quieter or even blush when you talk to her? These are all signs that she might be interested, and they are aligned with the Stoic idea of observing actions without rushing to conclusions. If you pay attention to these subtle cues, you might see that her nervousness is just a mask for her attraction. When nervousness is combined with other signs of attraction, like frequent glances or light touches, it becomes much easier to see that she's genuinely interested in you. Her nervous behavior can include things like fidgeting with her clothes, shifting her weight from one foot to the other, or tapping her fingers. These small movements often betray the fact that she's experiencing strong emotions around you, emotions she's not fully able to express yet. It's important to recognize that shy women may hesitate to start conversations or seem more reserved than usual, but that doesn't mean they're not interested. In fact, some Stoic philosophers would argue that her hesitation or silence could be an indication that she's carefully considering her feelings and trying to understand how you feel in return. She may not be ready to open up immediately, but the fact that she's holding back her words can show that she's deeply thinking about the connection. Patience is key in these situations. By giving her the time and space to feel comfortable around you, you'll likely see her attraction grow stronger and become more obvious. It's crucial not to mistake nervousness or shyness for disinterest. Many women, especially when they are unsure of your feelings, find it challenging to express attraction directly. The Stoic approach to attraction emphasizes patience, restraint, and awareness, waiting for the right moment rather than forcing an immediate response or making assumptions too quickly. As we continue, let's explore how body language, particularly touch, can serve as another powerful indicator of attraction. Stay tuned for Chapter 5, where we'll dive deeper into how physical contact can reveal more than just words ever could. Building upon the idea of subtle emotional cues, another strong sign of attraction that a woman might exhibit is nervousness or shyness. When she feels a deeper emotional connection to you, she might blush without even realizing it. Blushing is an automatic physical response to strong emotions like excitement, attraction, or even embarrassment. If you notice her cheeks reddening when you're close or when you're talking, it's likely a clear signal that she feels something for you. The fascinating thing about blushing is that it's a genuine, uncontrollable reaction, one that's hard to fake. Stoics would appreciate this natural display of emotion, viewing it as an honest reflection of how she feels, even if she's trying to hide it. This raw reaction tells you more about her feelings than words ever could. When she blushes, it's as if her body is revealing her true emotions, letting you know that she's attracted to you, even if her words might not say it yet. Another unconscious sign of attraction is nervous laughter. Has she ever laughed at your jokes, even when they weren't all that funny? This might seem odd, but it's a classic sign of nervousness. Nervous laughter often occurs when someone is feeling a mix of excitement and anxiety. It's her way of dealing with the rush of emotions she might not know how to express otherwise. The Stoics would remind us that emotions often manifest in subtle, uncontrollable ways, and nervous laughter is a perfect example of this. These behaviors, blushing, nervous laughter, and the like, might seem like signs of discomfort, but in reality, they are deep signs of attraction. The Stoics taught us that emotions are often expressed in the most subtle ways, and nervous energy is one of the clearest signs that someone is genuinely interested. If you remain calm and patient, you'll notice these cues for what they truly are. When you respond with patience and understanding, you'll create an environment where she feels comfortable enough to express her interest openly. Now let's shift gears a little and dive into another powerful sign of attraction, the desire to spend time together. This one is incredibly straightforward. If a woman is sexually attracted to you, she will find ways to be around you, whether it's through direct invitations, casual suggestions, or even subtle hints. The Stoics were firm believers that actions speak louder than words, and when a woman consistently makes an effort to be with you, it's a clear indication that she's invested in you. She may suggest fun activities you can enjoy together, ask for your help with something, or simply make herself available whenever she knows you'll be around. These actions are not accidental. They're her way of deepening your connection and gauging how interested you are in her. By paying attention to these behavioral patterns, you can see her desire for connection more clearly. The Stoics would remind us that observing these patterns over time is key to truly understanding a person. When a woman actively seeks time with you, it's more than just casual behavior. It's an intentional effort to foster a stronger bond. Her actions are showing you that she wants to spend time with you, and that's a powerful sign of attraction. As we move on, let's explore another compelling signal of attraction, her body language. In Chapter 8, we'll dive deeper into how a woman's physical cues can reveal her interest without a single word being spoken. Stay tuned, as this will help you read between the lines even more effectively. Building on the idea that actions speak louder than words, when a woman consistently seeks your company, it's a powerful signal that she enjoys being around you and likely desires something more. She doesn't just want to spend time with you on scheduled dates or during planned activities. She might show up where she knows you'll be, or join group outings just to stay close to you. The Stoics would remind us that love and attraction aren't always immediately obvious, but when a woman actively makes time for you, it's clear that you've captured her attention. But it doesn't stop there. How she responds when you suggest spending time together is just as telling. If she's always excited about your plans or rarely says no to an opportunity to hang out, that's a clear sign that she likes you. Even if she's busy, she'll find ways to make time for you. If she's willing to change her plans just to be with you, it means she values your presence and wants to strengthen your connection. The Stoics believed that the human need for connection is natural and fundamental, and when a woman is sexually attracted to you, this often translates into her desire to be physically and emotionally close. She will want to learn more about you, share experiences, and create memories together. This is why she may suggest activities that allow for deeper conversations, giving you both the chance to bond in a meaningful way. The Stoics would remind us that true connection is not just about superficial appearances. It's about developing an emotional understanding and appreciation of one another. One of the most important things to observe is how engaged she is during your time together. If she seems genuinely interested in what you have to say, asks about your life, and even remembers things you've shared with her, it's a strong indication that she's paying close attention to you. When a woman is sexually attracted, she'll become more attuned to the details of your life, looking for opportunities to connect with you on a deeper emotional level. In addition, pay attention to how physically close she is to you. If she consistently sits or stands next to you, even when you're in a group, it's likely she's trying to establish a sense of closeness. Women who are attracted to someone often find ways to be physically near them. Whether it's sitting next to you, walking beside you, or finding ways to casually touch you, she's subtly signaling her interest in a physical and emotional connection. These are not just random actions, they're deliberate attempts to forge a stronger bond with you. And as we continue, it's essential to explore how her actions evolve as the connection grows. Let's dive deeper into Chapter 8, where we'll break down the next subtle yet significant signs of attraction that you might notice. Stay tuned. Building on the previous signs of physical closeness, it's essential to pay attention to how she reacts. When it's time to part ways, if she lingers at the end of a conversation, hesitating to say goodbye, it's a clear indication that she doesn't want the time spent together to end. Perhaps she suggests future plans or drops subtle hints about wanting to see you again. Even if she doesn't say it directly, this behavior speaks volumes. Her reluctance to leave is a powerful sign that she values the moment spent with you and is eager to continue building the connection. The Stoics would likely encourage us to observe such moments closely, recognizing that they often reveal deeper emotional truths. When she is reluctant to say goodbye, it's a clear sign that she is emotionally invested and looking for ways to maintain that connection. In conclusion, a woman's desire to spend time with you is one of the most straightforward and telling signs of attraction. When she consistently seeks opportunities to be near you, whether through planned activities or spontaneous encounters, it strongly indicates that she is both emotionally and physically drawn to you. The Stoics remind us that actions speak louder than words, and her eagerness to be in your presence reveals a great deal about her feelings. As we wrap up this episode, it's evident that attraction often reveals itself through subtle but powerful behaviors. Whether it's a playful hair flip, frequent glances, nervous fidgeting, or her consistent efforts to spend time with you, women communicate their interest through actions rather than words. The Stoics taught us the importance of observation and awareness, and by recognizing these small but significant behaviors, you can gain a deeper understanding of her true feelings. Attraction isn't always about grand gestures. It's often found in the little moments, those quiet signals of connection. If you've noticed any of these signs, it's likely she's interested in you. The key now is knowing how to respond and what to do next. Before you leave, make sure to like this post, leave a comment and subscribe. Let us know if any of these signs have come up for you or if you've spotted other clues. Also, don't forget to share this video with friends who might find it useful. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode, where we'll dive even deeper into understanding attraction and connection from a Stoic perspective. Stay tuned.